This is the morning we're having, all foggy. Hey, Anastasia, good morning. Look at this morning out here. It's all foggy. It's quite a bit darker out here than it actually looks on the video, on the live stream. This phone, I said a few days ago I didn't like the camera on it, but it does have great light gathering capabilities. Look at how bright it is. You can actually see. Good morning, Anastasia. It's so early, it looks dark. What time is it? Oh, it is 6:54 a.m., almost 7 a.m. The season has changed. Now it's getting like your place. Remember I said the other day about how dark it was in the evening? Come here, Toby, let me fix your leg. Wait. He likes to step over his leash every once in a while. He is so gorgeous. Wait till the sun comes up till you see him. He had a bath last night, or yesterday evening. I took him down to the pet shop and gave him his bath. I'm getting quicker and quicker with it. It's not as much torture anymore. I'm not saying it's fun, I'm just saying it's not torture to bathe him. It was in the beginning. And it looks like 5. Oh, our night was good, uneventful. I went to bed really early. I sat up, I tried to type after I got home from bathing him. I think I typed 1 or 2, maybe 3 documents worth of notes, and then I crashed out. I went to bed so early I kept waking up all night. I got too much sleep. How was your day? How was your evening? Or your morning and your sleep from last night? Holy cow, we got a full house. Hi everybody. We're just out for our morning walk. As you can see, we got some foggy morning this morning. We're on what used to be a very peaceful street, but now since the bridges are closed, since one of the bridges is closed and the other 2 went to toll bridges, that has increased the traffic on this street probably 10 times, tenfold. Everybody from the south end uses this street now as a quick way to get to the north end of town. Woo. This building must be a big marijuana grow because I can sure smell it. There's a house right over here too that I don't think people actually live in it. I think it's just a marijuana grow house. I think it's one on the corner, the second one in. Boy, you could really smell it. Look at this traffic. It's unreal. Wait a minute, Toby. Wait a minute. It's not our turn yet. Okay. We're gonna go walk down by the river again. Hopefully we'll make it to the north end of town. I thought about walking the bridges today, but the south end bridge is closed, so. And I only want to be gone an hour. 7 a.m. I've got, another 15 minutes till I gotta get back. We're already probably 15 minutes from home. We didn't start right away. I was waiting for the sun to come up a little bit. Anastasia says my sleep was good today. I overslept. I even missed Helen's live this morning. Oh, really? I watched the replay. She came on at the perfect time last night, like 10:30 for me. Only I was already asleep. That's what time she used to come on when I first started watching her. She was always on at 10:30. My time. 10:30 p.m. Wow, looks like we're walking off into the fog here. Of course, Toby's had to stop. There's a light post. I just let him do what he wants to do, mostly. After the first 10 minutes of walk. For the first 10 minutes, I make him walk pretty strict. And then after that, he's such a good boy. He's got to enjoy himself, you know what I mean? He's such a good boy. And he behaves so well. Tonight we have a confirmation training class with Sarah over in Midland. Right now, that's my favorite class. She's really good. She's teaching us all the ins and outs of going to the show. Every little thing from how to hold your feet, standing, how you hold your dog, how you hold your feet, your hands, when to look up. Teach you what to do when the judge is not looking, what to do when the judge is looking. Every little intricate thing that no one had ever taught me yet to this point. It's a really great class. It's really cool with this dog show stuff that in obedience training. You don't learn everything from one person. Not one person has all the answers or all the information. So you gotta learn from multiple people, and then you pick what you want. You pick what works for you from the different people, because not everything that you're going to teach is going to work for you. I like how he's just trotting along right now. If he did this in the show ring, if he trotted like that in the show ring, whoa, he'd get perfect marks. But he doesn't run like that in the show ring. He runs goofy. Goofy boy. Welcome, welcome. So happy to see your name pop up. That had to suck. No power. I know I don't like it when the power's out just a few hours. You had to deal with it all weekend. Plus, it got babies at home. Mercy. Instead of them watching Sesame Street and some cartoons, you had to dance for them, I bet. You remember the other day we were along this river, the big river here. The last two live streams we walked along this river past this point. You could see the other side. See that light? That is... Oops, Toby, hold on. That's on the end of the pier that comes from the other side, right in front of where my mom lives. This is where we're at, if you guys remember any of that stuff. You can't even see the river. There you can, close by. It looks so peaceful. Oh, you can hear fish swirling around. There's some ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Look at our little duck friends. Oh, Toby, quit. Just chill out a second. Look at that. Nature. It looks so peaceful out. The fog masks the hustle and bustle of the city here. You can't see like all the traffic. There's a bridge right there. You can't see the thousands of cars that are going to cross that this morning. We'll walk over there. We'll walk under that bridge. Our plan is to walk to the other end of town. As long as we head back, we're headed back home at 7:30. From wherever we're at on the north end of town, we can get home by 7:30, I think. Here comes the sun. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Tornado. No tornadoes today. Although we do get them here. How you doing, Galood? Did I say that right? Where are you from, man? Galood Roblex. That's a different name. Hey, Trail Goat. Yeah, it's a foggy morning here. But at least we can see a little bit. We walked by here the last 2 live streams. So if you saw those, you'll know where we're at. This is the big field where our first couple shorts with Toby were filmed here. They were fetching shorts. And this is the field where the dog before Toby, Charlie Boy, rest his soul. Old Charlie Boy and me, we could come down here and play Frisbee every day. Just about every day. We walked every day. We walked miles every day, at least 3 miles every day. We walked an hour and a half every day. Hey, don't go down there. That's a long way down. That's probably a good 12-foot drop. Still a nice morning out, even with the fog. That's different. I guess that's art. No tornado. Tharshan? Did I say that right? How we doing today? Where's Toby? Toby is right here. Doing his Toby thing. Look, he looks really nice today. I was told that with the regular baths, once a week baths, and daily washing of his legs, the dog show people told me that I'll notice his coat's really going to get even better. Because he's getting washed all the time, taking all the dirt out, getting all the mats out regularly. He's looking really good. This riverwalk is in, we're a little bit north of, next town north of Saginaw, Michigan. Riverwalk. Trail Goat, are you local here? Are you one of my neighbors? That'd be great. Last time we went up through the courtyard, I didn't bring a ball or anything to send him running. Oh, you're in Owasso? Cool. I'm 40 miles north in Bay City. You know where I'm at. It's a beautiful morning here. Boy, didn't the weather change? The season changed in one day. Yeah, we're at the end of the world. This little end. This little corner. Emuli, did I pronounce that right? Welcome. Welcome, Emuli. Hey, Franklin. We're all good here. Everything's good. How are you today? This is a nice new construction here. That's a Brazilian steakhouse on the end down there. Real fancy. Come on, Tobis. Come on, Bubba. Yeah, they really built it up nice. They're putting more buildings in. There's lots of new construction going on right in this area of town. There's Marriott right there. We got all kinds of businesses in here. There's all kinds of little shops and restaurants in all these buildings. Most of the buildings are medical buildings, and they're putting up more. That big building down there on the end is Dow Chemical. I don't know. Their headquarters is 15, 20 miles away from here. I don't know what their building here does. Probably some kind of research. Yeah, I can remember when it was industrial brown hoist here, Trail Goat. I'm sure you remember that, when this was all just flat industrial land. What was it called? Industrial brown hoist. When they made the big cranes. Now I can just now see the bridge. I'm guessing it's quarter mile away, half mile. Let's see if I can pull it in. Stop, Tobe. Wait, Tobe. You see one section of it, but that's all we can see. I can hear fish jumping. This is a nice area. This is an area you usually see people on nice days. Real Seafood Company. I've eaten here one time. It was very good. Very pricey, but very good. This area is like a whole town in of its own. In of its own. Oh, you ate here last summer? I want to try the well, I don't say I want to try it. I want to go back to that Brazilian steakhouse. I ate there, I think it was probably 2.5, maybe 3 years ago. But it wasn't the day, it wasn't one of the days that they got the steak on the spit, whatever, I don't know what that's called. Where they got the roast beef on the big spit and they walk around and carve it off for you. We weren't there for one of those days, but we were there and had an excellent meal. You can see in the distance there, we got they're building something new, another medical building. That looks like it's going to be 4 stories there. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. The money being spent down here. I like it. Now, if only they would pay property taxes on everything down here, maybe they could lower my property taxes. What's this say? There be good in this world, and it's worth fighting for. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good. Hey, big dog. Hi, buddy. Hi.
This is a neat area. Sometimes when the when the wind's blowing and it's storming. I think I'm gonna hold on to my phone really tight. I'm looking. It looks like the water's about 3 foot below the edge of the wall or the ground there. But when it's stormy out and it's really rainy, windy, this whole little plaza here will be covered in water a foot deep. Trail Goat says, a buddy of mine takes his boat out on the bay. We docked and walked this area. Yeah, it's a great area. They got all kinds of places to tie up and visit, the different restaurants. All along here, you could see the tie-offs. You could pull up anywhere along here, and back there, where we were on the other side by the real seafood company, on the other side of that is an actual little marina, city-owned. You can pull in. There's a lot going on here now. Oh, there's a lot of messages down here. Keep wearing masks. Huh, that's a joke. Oh, the lefties were down here protesting, I'm thinking. Yeah, they got all kinds of crazy stuff written down here. Eat the rich. Isn't that the truth? The only problem with that is like many others, I aspire to be one of those rich people that they want to eat. Doesn't everybody want to be rich? These people want to eat you. Huh. Come on, Toby. Workers over billionaires. Yeah. You know, when you're just a worker, all the billionaire owes you is your day's pay. They don't owe you anything else. Grab him by the Epstein files. How come the guy before this guy didn't release the Epstein files? That's what I don't understand. If they want them so bad, why didn't they release them before? Try not to get political on this channel, but it's hard. It's hard. There's a lot going on here in the U.S. right now. We just had a political assassination 4 days ago. And it's got the country splitting even further. It's like third world country here, political-wise, politics-wise. You don't like your opponent? Just kill him. Hell with it. It's terrible. Yeah, Anna, this is really nice. We saw it the other day. We walked down here. The last 2 live streams we were down through here. The one day the battery died, and I come back the next day and showed all this beautiful land here. And there's a park on the other side of the bridge. We went all through there and looked at the ships that are docked there and everything. And we watched a steamer go by. A Great Lakes ore carrier went by. Great big ship went by, and but I think I had like zero millions in the room during the best part of that was like one of the best live streams I had as far as visual wise in my mind, and there wasn't anybody there to see it. I was cracking up, but it didn't stop me. We still kept filming, didn't we, Toby? I don't know who did the writing. They just a bunch of clowns. I don't know who did the writing there. They've been having little protests around town. They're protesting the current president because he's doing such good stuff for the country. You want to say hi?
Hi.
He visits. He's a good canine ambassador.
Hi. How are you,
This is
big
Toby.
dog? Hi. How are you? It looks like we're in London, England.
Yeah, isn't it foggy out today?
Yeah. How are
Come,
you?
come on, little boy.
Yeah.
We're on our way. Let me get this.
And then when you take it, make it all tingle up.
Yep. He just had a bath, and he's going to be dirty as heck by the time we get done. Okay.
Can't even see that's bridge.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Have a good one.
You too. This is downtown Franklin. This is downtown where I live. This is the new area of town where they're building all kinds of new stuff. These are all new condos and houses. In the old parts of town, nobody builds a new house. When a house burns down, it's just an open lot, and the people that live on either side of it buy it, or they buy half of it, make their yards bigger. Nobody builds new houses in town. But here on the river's edge, they're building condos. Those are all condos. They got a great seat for the 4th of July fireworks. They let off the fireworks from right across the river here. I remember when I was a teenage kid, one 4th of July, we had the world's largest firework. It was huge. It was so big. It was probably twice as big as any firework, the largest firework I had seen up to that point. It went off, and it lit up the sky like a sun. And it sank, and it stayed perfectly round while it was sinking. It was huge, and it was changing colors. It was the coolest thing, and the crowd went wild. Then one year, I think they still do it, where they shot fireworks from both sides of the river. Oh my goodness, it was the coolest thing. They were shooting those like a shooting star. They were shooting those back and forth across the river. It looked really cool. There's our boy, Old Glory. He's already not at half mast anymore. Yeah, that guy, well, there's a lot of people. We come across a lot of people out walking in the early morning. A lot of retirees. That was an older fella there. I didn't show his face because I didn't tell him we were live streaming. Now that's a really busy bridge right here. You can't even really see it. There's car after car after car. Thousands of cars cross there every day. Tens of thousands. No, it's not bad. It's not quite 60 degrees. You see, I'm in shorts. Shorts and a sweatshirt. Watching Toby go to the bathroom. Let's see. We got to clean this up. If he actually went. A lot of times, he doesn't actually, not a lot of times, but several times he doesn't actually go. Huh? He didn't go. Let's say it's probably 60 degrees right now. For me, that's warm. Like I said, you see I'm in shorts. That guy had a jacket on. I don't know if you can see in the distance here, but stop, Toby. Hey. Toby, hold still. Let me get over here where I can be steady. There's our Starbucks. Starbies. There's our city hall. Looks like a castle, doesn't it? Looks pretty cool from right here. In the fog. Just fix your leg, Tobe. Fix your leg. Okay. Getting closer to the bridge. I'm sure you can hear it, the rumble. different parts of the Riverwalk are dedicated to different people or organizations. This one's called the Ron and Greta McGillivray Walkway. They must have donated some money. Here you can see the bridge. We've got other videos from the other side of the river, Toby walking along the river. We don't have any videos along this side. Oh yeah, we do. We're back where we first started. What are you smelling, bud? The water's like glass. It's so calm. You jump in there though. Very, very good swimmer. Back in the 70s, early 1970s, we were known as Mural City, USA. There was murals painted on a lot of the buildings downtown, big, huge murals celebrating the USA's 200-year anniversary. This is kind of what the stuff looked like. I don't think any of it survives now. I don't think there's any buildings with the murals still on them downtown. I'd have to look around. But that's under the bridge. There you can see the other side of the river now. See those trees? Yeah, it looks really cool. I had a friend back when I was in my late 30s. We used to do a lot of bike riding, really intense bike riding on the mountain bikes and stuff. And we'd make circles through town, big, huge, all cross the bridges and make circles all the way around town. And we would say, meet me under the bridge. And then, you'd leave your house at whatever time to meet and ride together, but we'd meet up under the bridges. That truck's full of sugar beets, taking it to the sugar beet factory on the other side of town. It's sugar beet season, harvest time here. A lot of stuff's already been harvested. A lot of stuff's coming in now. They still have corn and melons. Green beans are coming in heavy right now. Tomatoes. There's another sugar beet truck. There'll be thousands of them. They'll make thousands of deliveries. All the different farmers to deliver the sugar beets to the factory. I worked there over 10 years on the third shift, swing shift. If somebody else wants to eat what we want to be. Hey, take it easy, Franklin. Thanks for coming by. Coming by again. Come by again. When we see you a couple of times, we give you the blue jacket and help you connect with all the other folks on here. Oh, Princess Winona. I'm sorry. I showed the boat the other day. This is a party boat. In every meaning, the true meaning of the word, party boat. They have parties on here, and the people get crazy drunk. And if the water's choppy, they'll be puking over the sides and just drinking some more. I hear a lot of stories of the parties on here. Mostly it's like your organization or your company will rent it for the tour or the day or whatever. Here's a little area. That big hotel owns this little area right here. I think the city sold to that hotel everything on this, to the right of the side, that side of the sidewalk, to the bridge. They have weddings in this. Come here, Tobe. They have weddings here. Dang, this is where I want to be on the horizontal live, so you can see it all at once. But this is pretty cool. Isn't that neat? And they got a little gate here. All your little wedding dreams can come true right in there. What's going on here? Is this ice? No, this is Michigan. Oh, they must be having a conference. All conservation officer trucks. The whole parking lot's full. Nice grand hotel. They got a big fancy restaurant in there. I like them building big stuff like that here, but I just wish they wouldn't put it on parkland. They keep selling parkland. Our city and county does. They're selling parkland to developers. Eating up our parks. This is a park that's been here since I was way before I was a little kid. There was a big hotel here too. Right down here. It was called the Winona Hotel. And it was named after Princess Winona. She was one of the local Indian, daughter to an Indian chief. I believe they still have a tile mosaic in the ground over here that was actually in the hotel. This big pavilion here underneath the blue roof, they flood that and put a ice skating rink every year. That's really new within the last 5 years. That monstrosity was built back in the end of the 1970s when I was a kid. Nobody could figure out what it was. I think it's kind of ugly. Let's see if they still got the Princess Winona mosaic up here. This is looking down one of the main drags. Main Street. This is the end of Center Avenue. Oh, I don't see it up here anymore. I thought it was right up here. I thought the mosaic was right here. I don't see it. Fog lifted, anyhow. Where are we? We're in Bay City, Michigan. Right downtown. This is we're at the start of Center Avenue. I believe this is M25 also. Looking down at the Saginaw River. How are you doing, Kelly? Kelly Starlight. This is my city, Anastasia. Hey, Flint. We're neighbors, just up the road here. I'm sure you've been to Bay City. I've been to Flint. My favorite part of Flint is Church's Fried Chicken. Oh, you used to work in Bay City? Oh, on Bay Road, between Bay City and Saginaw? Cool. Nice paintings. We have all kinds of concerts down here. And on the other side of the river, they put on big concerts for big names. Big names. Trout fishing. Is that a trout or a walleye? That's a walleye, huh? Okay, come on, Tobe. I don't know what this is. It doesn't look like it's supposed to be here, though. We have one sailing ship that stays here year-round. Well, yeah, it is here year-round. You can see it out right there on the other side of the tree. I think it's every 5 years we have a tall ship celebration where giant sailboats from all over the world come and stay. Sailboats like from the 1800s, that type of sailboat. The old three-masted big sailboats. They come and spend a whole week. And it's crazy. They get like 100,000 people here or more. This boat here, you can go on tours. What do you see, Toby? You see something to go herd? Here's a whole bunch of sailboats down through here. All kinds of boats. Now the people that live in all these condos here, they got slips down here for their boats. And then these little boats here, I think these little boats here are for a class. There's a sailing school here. And they teach you how to sail here and they do it here on the river. Those must be the tender boats for it. There's some more boats over there, but these must be the new learning boats here, sailboats. You can see all the sails underneath there. One of Saginaw Bay Community Sailing Association. One of the kids of the dog trainer lady that we use, one of her kids has his own little sailboat out here, and I think he's 12 years old, 13 years old. Well, he might be 14, but he's out here taking sailing lessons, and they ride in the boats all by themselves, no instructor. The instructor's in the power boats. Oh, a nice weeping tree. These were industrial buildings way back when. This was a hardware store and warehouse. This big building here, now it's all condos. That whole block was rebuilt. That used to be old office buildings like you see off in the distance. But this was all rebuilt and turned into condos that there in front of you. It used to look like this block here. And they tore it all down and built that. Big money. There's a lot of money in this town. Old money, new money. Lots of restaurants, lots of bars. Heck of a lot of bars. This is the ground floor. Here's an art gallery. You can see some stuff. Oh, I like that painting at the bottom, right there. Our town is famous for antique stores. This whole building right here is an antique store. And the next block over, the whole block is antique stores. It's an antiques mall. There's one of our favorite coffee shops. Those people there shipped me coffee when I was on the road working in Louisiana and Texas, New Mexico. They shipped me coffee beans that I ground myself every morning to make my coffee. Come on, Tobe. Come on, leave it. How'd you like to live here? I think these are about 10 years old, 12 years old. Nice row house. Row houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses. 4. Let's cross over, Toby, and we could show the people some antiques. Looks like they're setting up for Halloween here. Can you see in there? No, we can't see in there at all, can we? But this is 3 stories of antiques. There's all kinds of booths in there. What they do is they get it's a big warehouse, and come on, and you rent a booth, and you bring all your stuff down and sell it. Come on, Bubba. Can you see the antique cookware in there? There we go. We can see now. People pay big money for this stuff. Old furniture, dishes, old baby carriage. Look at that, 1800s. Here's some old furniture. Come here. Here's a scale. Anastasia, here's a scale for your shop. Look at that. All kinds of antiques in there. Wash tubs. Here's the old St. Laurent nut house across the street. That's been since 1904. They're making candy and selling nuts there. Let's cross the street. There's a park here. This is 3rd Street here. And this used to be a very busy street in town. There's a bridge here built in the 1800s that collapsed in 1976, in the summer of 76, and it was right here. And the whole bridge just collapsed. And so now they got a park here. Oh, look at that. The first person to survive a trip over the Niagara Falls in a barrel was a lady from Bay City here. There she is, and there's her barrel. She was 63 years old. Holy smokes. Queen of the Mists. That's crazy. That's a typical bar here in Bay City, and they still look like that. Oh, there's a picture of the bridge when it fell. Can you see that, folks? There it is when it collapsed. Yeah, all those antiques are for sale, Anna. Come on, Tobe. All for sale to whoever wants to buy. It's a really nice park. Isn't that neat? Okay, come on, Bubba. All the boat slips, more condos. All these buildings were manufacturing buildings at one time down here along the river, and now they're condominiums. Big money. Look at that big fancy boat. Who wants to go for a boat ride? How about we take that big fancy boy there? Hey, Uyumit, did I pronounce that right? How we doing? Look, you can still see some fog going that way. You can't see the other bridge. There's a lot going on along. A lot more than I noticed because I don't come down here very often except for to take a walk. That's the lower deck of a bar. There's a bar right there, bar restaurant. You see you can come out and eat outside here too. Pretty neat. Come on, Tobe, we gotta move. But this is where the bridge came through. Went straight across the river there. There's the replacement bridge that they built after that. But now the city, in their great wisdom, the city leaders sold that bridge and another bridge to some company that's charging us tolls. Come on, Bubba, we gotta get moving. We're gonna get home by 8. We got a lot of ground to cover. We are about 1.1 miles from home. So that's 20 minutes. Fresh roasted nuts. Candy. I remember coming down here as a little kid and going in there and getting all kinds of candy. They even make their own peanut butter. Unfortunately, they're closed. Let's see. Which way are we going to go, Tobe? We're at the far end of town, the north end of town. That's that big antique store right there. Oh, you want to take a boat ride, Anna? I'm sure we can arrange it. We're going to take a turn at this corner here. Looks like this building here is about to get reworked. This one here is in the process of getting remodeled. Look at all brand new windows. Just those windows alone on the top Oh, the top floor windows have been changed, yeah. Those windows on the top floor are probably $1,000 a piece. How many of them are there? New stairway. Look at that. That's money. And here's our boy. Come on, Tobe, let's jaywalk. Now we got to go all the way to the other end of town. We're almost as far north as we can go without crossing the river. Toby wants to cross. Look at that boy, he's got some dirty feet this morning. He was so clean last night. He was glowing. The white on his fur was glowing in the dark. He's gonna be all sweaty today. That's okay. He's got to be clean for our Tuesday night class. The teacher on Tuesday nights insists that the dogs be clean and groomed. So that's why we have our Monday night baths. So that old Toby dog he'll be clean on Tuesday night. Little apple tree. Getting tired, little buddy? We've been walking for an hour now. Let's see. Yeah, over an hour. We got about 15, 20 minutes to go. Probably closer to 20 because we're moving a little slower now. We've got 33% on the battery, so we're good today. Ha ha ha. half my live streams end with a dead battery or a network issue. Did you go to the store today, Anna? Did you go to the Shamba or the market? Or did you have enough stock from yesterday that you didn't have to go today? I know you stocked up yesterday. Now this is what's considered Main Street in my town. We're at the north end of it. That's the federal building with the federal courts and the post office, the big post office. I believe that building is from the 1920s. Hold on, Tobe. We gotta let these cars go by. Okay, come on. Yeah, I made sure I had some kind of charge this morning. Good morning. Come on, Bubba. Toby's trying to knock me over. Don't trip me, buddy. Oh, I know it's coffee. I know. He's looking at me like he wants to get in that coffee shop. He knows when we go to coffee shops, he gets a pup cup, they call it. He gets a little cup. Oh, look at he heard me. It's a little cup filled with whipped topping, and they give it to him. He gets it at the Starbucks, and he gets it at the McDonald's. He's always, because I let him run loose in the car when we're going through the drive-thrus. They usually give him something free. A lot of the places have biscuits, dog biscuits. One of the Taco Bell places gives them chicken. They give him a little bowl full of chicken. This here is a place that we spent half my childhood when I was a little guy. This is the State Theater. It's a movie theater. When I was a little kid in the 70s, we came here and spent our whole days here. What's this? The Knuckle Circus. Come on. Come on. Come on.
We love your puppy.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a really cool building. It's really cool inside. I think this is from the 1920s, and it still looks like that inside. Sorry for the wild camera swings. Oh, you went to the market today? Cool. When I was a little kid, all these buildings, every floor, every window, there was offices, some kind of office. There was something going on in every floor of every building here when I was a kid. Now, not so much. Most of the upstairs don't get used or don't get fully used. Some of the buildings have been refurbished. Look at this guy. Her and his jewelry company, since 1867, they've been here 160 years. Come on, Tobe. 160 years this jewelry store's been here. Same thing with this music center. I think they've been here a long time like that, too. They used to have carnivals downtown here when I was a kid. It was really cool. Ferris wheels, the whole shebang. There was a lot going on here. Whoa, Toby, wait a minute. Okay, come on. Ooh, I can smell food cooking. I don't even see a restaurant. I smell bacon. Come on. Come on. Come on. Toby sees another dog. He wants to meet him. Come on, Tobe. He's got to sniff everything. Come on. Must be 100 dogs pee here every day. Okay, come on. This is the first time Toby's walked down here. Come on. Come on. Toby's never walked down here before. We've walked on the other side. We've walked on the other side, but never this side. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's a big dog walking behind us, so Toby's going to want to stop and say hi. Okay, I told the story the other day of this big blank spot here. That big open spot right here between the two buildings, that was Oppenheimer's department store. And it had been one of those stores that was here for 100 years. And it burned down, I believe it was 1980, Christmas Eve, Christmas night. I believe it was Christmas Eve or Christmas night, 1980. Burned to the ground. And we stood here and watched it. We stood right there in the doorway of that MDL building. Down in the doorway, we stood there for hours and watched it burn. Here's another fancy little restaurant. Never been here. Must be some kind of bar restaurant. Savor Our State Dinner. The Michigan Table, pure Michigan cuisine. Ouch. The Phoenix building, all these, I remember all this stuff like it was yesterday when I was a little kid, like it was yesterday. Now that building right there that we're looking at, they just recently, within the last 2 years, took all the siding off of it. It was covered in a siding, and I had never seen the red brick behind it and all those windows and stuff. It was covered, and it's a beautiful, beautiful building. A lot of these buildings had siding on them, some kind of aluminum siding or industrial siding, and they've been taking that stuff off and redoing them. That looks gorgeous. Come on, Toby, we can't wait. We gotta keep moving. You can't be stopping all the time. That's our downtown. That's the Crossroads Center in Washington. Cross streets of downtown. Okay. Oops, what are you doing, Tobe? Oh, look at this place. What is this? Medical spa. Look at that. You can get your lips fixed here. If your lips ain't right, here's the place to go. Look at that. If your tummy's not right, here's the place to come. Okay, Toby, let's go. Welcome to my village. These alleyways look like they could be scenes from movies where bad things happen. It's another building all closed up. When I was a kid, that was, business supplies, like paper and pencils and stuff. Then they sold copiers too. Computers put a lot of stuff out of business. When was the last time you bought a pencil? Right here's the backside to our public library, the main branch. I worked on that when they were building it, back when I was a construction dude. I worked on a lot of these buildings downtown. Hey, Malkaya. There too. The only thing that gets me out of bed in the morning is that guy right there. I know how disappointed he'll be if he doesn't get to go for a walk. And a long walk at that. We've been walking over an hour. Today it's going to end up being an hour and a half. But that's nothing compared to our dear Anastasia walking to the Shamba carrying 50 cabbage heads back with her. Now that's some walking. This is going to be a really hard street to get across because of the time of day it is. Oh, let's go. Come on. We made it. I thought we were going to be standing there for a half an hour. This is places where we played when I was a little kid. Not in the trash can. This building here. These parking lots. We're talking early 1970s when I was a little guy. My buddy Billy, his dad, was the mortician here at this funeral home. So these are old stomping grounds. We used to play all around here, jumping off the stairs, stupid stuff, playing in the grass, playing in the parking lots, all through here. There's the original library built in the 1800s on the front of that block. You can't see it. Dang it. Maybe we'll have to bend the corner. But I worked there when I was a teenager. One of my jobs as a teenager was at the library. There's another big church. This, I think, is what are they? I think they're Episcopalian. If I'm thinking right, I can't remember. That's a big church there. They're Methodists, not Episcopalian. Oops. That's a Methodist church. Another little kid story. When I was little here, my friend Roy, his mom made him go to church every Sunday before he could play outside, and we'd go to different church every Sunday. It was so much fun. Just as little kids, we went and we behaved. We're talking 8, 9, 10 years old kids going to church on our own, picking a different church every Sunday. It didn't matter what denomination as long as we went. We'd go all over. It was great. Now little kids can't wander around like that. Here anyway. We're gonna walk past. We're gonna walk past a couple houses I lived in when I was a little kid, late '60s, early 1970s, and then we'll take the route that I used to walk every morning to my elementary school. Toby hasn't been on that route. This is probably one of the longest walks Toby's ever been on so far. We've covered a lot of ground. But these are old stomping grounds here. We used to try to play in this parking lot, but the church people would chase us out. That one right there. Baseball, skateboards, bicycles. This was a fun neighborhood when I was a little kid. The people that lived here were friends of my sister, the Fentons, Gigi and Jenny Fenton. Their dad was a lawyer. Oh, and look, it's a famous house. Built in 1879. Yeah, I remember when the Fentons lived here. Real fancy house inside. I never lived in a fancy house. But when I was a little kid, like 4 years old, 5 years old, 6 years old, 4 and 5 years old, I'm thinking, we lived in this yellow house here down on the bottom. It's an apartment building. And then again, when I was in high school, we had an apartment in the upper floor. We moved back over here. And then for probably 40 years, maybe 50 years, my grandma lived in this house right here. And there was a couple years that we lived upstairs there. It was an apartment building. Two apartments, a downstairs and an upstairs. And it's still the siding, and it's still the same roof from when I was a little kid. It's all still exactly the same 50 years later. They changed the porch railing. That's about it. But the sidewalk here, geez, we played baseball. We played tag just as little kids, like 5, 6, 7 years old. The 5-year-old Titlepro playing right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yes, this is my village. Big village. We played here a lot too, in this parking lot, and they would come out and chase us away. They would come out and chase us away. They didn't want little kids playing in their parking lot. But here was my route to school every day. From leaving from house there, I walked down this street every day. Every day. Look at this yard. Done amazing work on this house here. Built-in gas ranges and stuff. Crazy. Money. People got money. It used to look like this house here. Crazy camera work, huh? What is so funny? I wish I could read. I don't have my Google Translator with me. Somewhere along here, when I was 6 years old, I dropped a gold ring on my way home from school one day. When I was a little kid, I had this little gold ring that I wore. And I dropped it and never could find it. Come on, Tobe. And I swear I dropped it right here in this yard coming up. I swear I dropped it right in here somewhere. But I've never found it. Well, when I was a little kid, I could never find it. Maybe I should rent a metal detector and come through here and see if I can come up with it 50 years later. 55 years later. I was about 6 years old when I dropped it. 5 million in the building. I used to laugh when I hear people say that, the millions, but then it was explained to me. I'm trying to think who explained it the other day. Oh, Kanini explained it on, I believe, on the Sunday service. She said that back in the day when they first started doing that, that they were hoping to someday have 1 million or 2 million or 3 million people in the audience. Let's keep moving, Tobe. We're at 22%. We're gonna have enough juice to get home. Come on, little buddy. $2 million. Now we're down to 2 million. I shouldn't have said nothing. My favorite 2 million. Yep, there's a gold ring in the dirt somewhere back there. My cousins used to tease me when we were teenagers that, hey, so-and-so found a gold ring. So-and-so found a gold ring. Because they knew I dropped it. They weren't very nice cousins. This was the walk to elementary school every day, and there's elementary school. Look at this beautiful house here. This one was dilapidated and it got refurbished in the 1980s. It's beautiful. Toby's getting his sniff on. Yep, you got to find Titlepro's lost ring. Chances are somebody already found it. Now this is the elementary school I went to. Back in the day, it was called Farragut Elementary. I went most of kindergarten through 5th grade here. I was here for every year, but some years I was only here part of the year. All these sets of windows are different classrooms, and I had just about every window was one of my classrooms here. Come on. Come on, no, we're not going in there. Keep moving. He almost knocked me over. Yeah, lots of memories here. I was just a little guy, just a little kid. And that's where we played in the big field over there. We played football and baseball and kickball and all the different balls. And then going to high school, I turned back there to go to the high school. Unless I was coming to get my friend Pat up here. Back in the day, having lots of memories. I still cry about that ring, Anna. My dad gave me that ring. And I don't know why my mom let me wear it as a little kid. Probably because that's when it fit. When my dad was away at war. Vietnam. He was sending presents back. The presents he sent me was a ring. How do you guys like my neighborhoods? My village? I know it's different than y'all's village, but the downtowns are a lot the same. Lots of buildings, lots of people. Here, everybody's driving, not so much walking or taking the bus. I bet this kid's gonna sleep all morning. He's probably not gonna wake up till 1 o'clock. He's been on a long walk today. And a dog too. I'm gonna need a nap. I'll have to hook up my TENS machine to both knees. I got a machine that shoots electricity through wherever you put it. I use it on my knees. It's got little sticky electrodes that you stick on, and then it shoots electricity between them. It actually feels really good. It helps with the pain. The pain. Yep, we're on our way towards home. We are probably half a mile as the crow flies, but it's a little bit different walking through the blocks. When I was in high school, my best friend lived right there with that house. And the prettiest girl in school lived right here. Yeah, we've got a long walk today, Anna. We've already been walking an hour and 50 minutes. We started walking about 15 minutes before the live stream started, and we've been live streaming for an hour and a half. Come on, no, let's go. That's just a trash can, nothing for you. 2-hour walk. We probably got in we'll probably have 4 miles in. I know it doesn't sound like much in 2 hours or an hour and 45 minutes, but we weren't walking very fast and we did a lot of stopping. This is the corner where me and Charlie boy got hit by a truck. This corner right here. We were right in the middle of the street here. Come on, Tobe. We were right here when the truck hit us. And Tobe and Charlie Boy died right there. He was a heck of a dog. Good dog. Toby, if you live to be half of what that dog was, you'll be doing good. That dog was a good dog. I hate it when people park across the sidewalk. It sucks. So now I just had to show my dog to walk out in the street. The guy that ran us over lives right up here, 2 blocks up. One of my neighbors. He started to drive away too. He went at least a half a block before he pulled over. And then he stepped on his brakes a couple of times like he wasn't going to stop. I knew he wasn't going to stop. But there was too many people saw him, and he had people in the car. He had his kids in the car with him. Come on. Come on, Tobe. Come on. Come on, Toby. Hello. Come on, Toby. Come on, Bubba. I don't think I've ever walked past this guy's house since he ran us over. I try not even to drive past here because I don't want to see him. Accidents happen, but it was an accident that didn't need to happen. If the guy would have been paying attention. Yeah, the guy stopped a half a block down, but he hit us both. He hit the dog. Come on, Toby. Come on. We're almost home. The truck's usually right there too. I'll show you the truck that hit us and you can see. Oh, there's a nice little bird bath. Come on, Toby. There's good that comes out of everything, we hope, right? Isn't that what we think? There's good that comes out of everything that happens. Well, come on, Tobe. I would have never met Toby if this guy hadn't run us over. Come on, come on. That's what hit us there. That's the truck there that hit us. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, keep moving. Don't matter how tired you are. We're almost home. We don't need to sniff every tree. You see, he lives right around the corner from me. A block away. We live here on this corner. There's us in the brown house, you know that. Oh, you had a lot of questions, Helen? I'm sorry. I'm so busy walking. Did the truck stop after hitting? Yeah, he stopped, but he stopped about a block away, almost half a block away. I thought he was going to keep going. It looked like he was going to keep going. Oh, yeah. Yep. As you can see, that was the road home. Toby's stuck. He's stuck with his nose to this pole here. Hi, Jerry. How you doing? Thanks for coming to visit. Yeah, and I'm not too good at this live stream, and I can't seem to remember to read the chat. When when I had the loops on, I could pay attention to the chat. But it seems like when I'm walking on these live streams, I don't pay attention very well. The kid that cuts the grass didn't show up yesterday or Sunday. The grass looks like heck. I'm gonna call the backup fella to come cut it today. Let's see. Trash can's been emptied. Turn. Right there where she goes. I think we're gonna take a ride down to the coffee place and get a coffee, but I gotta go inside to get my wallet. I think I got enough. I got enough cash to go get that coffee. Look at that. Look at that, Anna. What do you think of that? Oh, and they're so nice and soft. Come on, Tobe. Yesterday we picked a big bucket of green beans and gave them to the next door neighbor lady. Oh, they're so good. Seems like the smaller, the tastier they are. Here, Toby. Here, Bubba. Tobus. Tobus. Here you go, buddy. He's busy licking water. Here you go. You don't want it? Oops. He's busy licking water off the grass. I'm going to take him inside and get him watered. Come on, Toby. Let's go inside. And we'll take her. I got to go in and get the keys. Here's our bird bath. I like ours. It's huge. We got 2 of them. There's one in the backyard, too. Come on, Toby. You gonna hang out outside here for a minute while I go in and get the... I'll go in and get the car keys. And here's... Oops. Twisted my ankle. Back side of the shamba. You can see a lot of the stuff starting to die. Oh, look. Look at the cucumbers hanging there in the air. I picked a bunch of green beans yesterday. I gave them to the lady next door here. I like to hook them up. They're good people. She keeps an eye on my place when I'm not around. Oh, look, there's a melon. There's a melon. Okay, Tobe, you chill out a minute. I'm gonna go get the keys and we'll go for a ride. Oh. Let's see if we can stand this phone up somewhere to watch our dog. My little flower bowl's doing pretty good. Look at the big spider climbing. Ooh, spider climbing. Come on, Tobe, let's take these people for a ride real quick. They can go to the drive-thru with us at the Starbucks. We'll go get a coffee. We got 13% left, folks. Hopefully it makes it. I think I could plug it in the car. We'll go get us a coffee and take you fine folks through the drive. What do you call it? We call it drive-thrus. What do you call it? Pass-through. There we go. Yeah, we're headed to the pass-through. Okay, Toby. Hop up. Hop up. Good boy. The pass-through. Ouch. Let's see. Have your orders ready, folks. Have your orders ready so when I get there, so we aren't guessing, because the line is probably going to be long. My treat today. Oops. We gotta defrost the windshield a little bit. It's time to pass through. I'm trying to get my phone so it stays. I don't have a phone holder in here. I should probably get one. Look at this boy. Look at how this boy rides. Look at him pushing my mirror around. He rides like a crazy man, jumping all around. He's supposed to be in the kennel there, but I have a hard time keeping him in there in the city. Come here, Bubba. Come and see the people. Come and say hi. Come and say hi. Toby boy. Wild dog. He wants to see where we're going. Oh wow, construction's. They're doing some kind of construction here. Oh, are they gonna re-roof it or something? There's a lot of people. That was a church we went to as a little kid. Now, when I was, I would say 1974, 1975, 1976, I lived right here. In the top, in the white area, the top story of that house right there. That was a long time ago. This was a really bad part of town back then, and we saw a lot of crazy stuff happen out the windows as a little kid. We saw people get robbed and beaten and stabbed and shot, and oh, it was crazy. It was like the Wild West. Here's the big city hall we saw in the distance when we were walking. We walked all down here. This is the riverwalk. We walked on the other side of those buildings this morning. Excuse me. Here's the bridge that we went under right there, the blue bridge in the background. There's our Starbucks on the right. I just came the back road to get away from all the traffic because there's usually a lot of traffic coming in here. I'm going to take this off of here. Geez, there's nobody in line. I'm so surprised. Usually there's, whoops. Usually there's all kinds. There's a little restaurant here too called Pita Way. They make pita bread stuffed sandwiches. It's really good.
Good morning, welcome to Starbucks. Can we get started for you today?
I would like a venti caramel macchiato hot, extra foam, please. In a pup cup.
You said a venti caramel macchiato hot?
Yes.
In a pup cup?
Yes, please.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right, that'll be 6:31. I'll see you up here.
The bakery that was over by our house that we walk by a lot, that's where they moved to, right there, right here downtown. Here's our drive-thru. Here's our Toby. Come here, Toby. Come here, Toby. He loves the Starbucks drive-thru. He gets what's called a pup cup. It's a cup full of whipped topping. It's just what he needs, a bowl of sugar, but there's not a whole lot of sugar in it. And it's real whipped cream. It's real milk. It's not chemicals or anything. You guys know what you want? Hey, Big Banana TV. You know what it takes. It takes big dinero. Whoops, hold on. I'll get this turned this way. Hello.
Hello.
Can we see? Let's see. Oh, we can't see. We can't see. And this is our Toby, all in the way. Whoops, Toby's anticipating the, in the cup.
You want a stopper?
No, we're good, thank you.
Do you want a napkin?
No napkins. Thank
That's
you.
a good one, okay?
Thanks, you too. Hold on a second, folks. Let me pull ahead and I'll show our boy. Making his mess. Bad camera work. it gone, Tobe? Did you lose the cup? Let me see. Let me see. There you go. Yuck. That was gone pretty quick, huh? That's our boy Toby. That's our boy Toby in the pup cup. And here's what we got. Here's our pup cup. Oops. There's our pup cup. The caramel macchiato. Sorry about the crazy camera work, folks. The caramel macchiato. It's so tasty. Here, want a sip? Oh, that's so good. It tastes like there's chocolate in it, but there's no chocolate in it. It's just the taste of the coffee. Here's another pass-through, Mickey D's, McDonald's. And sad to say, here's a pass-through we go through a lot right here is Taco Bell. we get a lot of tacos there. Sad to say. There isn't a good Mexican restaurant in this town for tacos other than the Taco Bell. The camera is just a little bit slightly away from being in focus all the time here. If you guys, if you were with us this morning when we first started out, here's the corner where we crossed the street this morning to go to the river. That's right here at this gas station. I can smell a skunk. I could smell one this morning in my neighborhood when I first woke up. Trash day. Trash cans getting picked up. I like when the city moved to these newfangled trash cans. You used to just pile your bags up at the curb. Look at the squirrel. And then they came up with these trash cans that the truck can just pick them up. Nobody has to get out. Nobody has to get out of the truck and now one guy can do what 3 guys used to do. Because they used to have a driver and then 2 guys would ride on the back and hop off and pick the garbage up. Riding through the neighborhoods. We're gonna go off-road in here. This is the alleyway on our block that divides all the back sides of the houses. Here's an old classic car park. This has been here for a decade. I talked to the guy last winter. He said he's fixing it. He's going to fix it up. This is the back. This is the back side of my garage. You can see the eggplants there. That's where the eggplant garden is. They're doing really good. I'm getting lots of eggplants. Come here, Toby. Say hi to the people. Come on. Come on, let's say goodbye to the people. Well, folks, we made it back. Hi, Grace. How you doing? We just took a trip through the pass-through to get a coffee, and Toby got a pup cup. He loves them pup cups. Say hi to Grace, Toby. Right here. Oh, yeah, here. I also have a treat for this boy. Somewhere. Here it is. Come here, Toby. Here. Come and say hi. Come and say hi to the people. Right here. Come and say hi to the people. Well, we walked for almost 2 hours. And we drove for 15 minutes all over my little village here. What do you guys think of it? Is it too small for you? Is it too big for you? Caribou, USA. Look at this boy. He's so handsome. He got a bath last night. Look how white his fur is today. He is super bright. Super bright boy. What do you think, Tobe? Here, say goodbye to the peoples. Say goodbye to the peoples. Oh, Toby had a dog treat. I had one of those pepperoni sticks. That's his favorite. That's the treat I use for in the dog shows. It's called a high value treat. Something that's it's not like his normal food. It's something that he really likes, and that he'll do tricks for him too. Isn't he gorgeous? Isn't he gorgeous? This is his dog show lead here. I keep it super handy so I don't lose it. These are this is his bling, the beads on his leash. I like the green. The green's our lucky color. I try to wear green ties and green shirts with my suits. Toby. Yeah, he's pretty spoiled, as you already know. He's living a people life as a dog. Except he doesn't have to go to work. Not yet, anyway. His work is going to be making puppies. So is that really work? Is that really work? Well, folks, thanks for walking with us and thanks for riding with us. It's we're down to 5%, and it's almost 9 o'clock. We got to start work, and I had a good time. It was a great walk, and it was a good conversation with y'all. A lot of people came, a lot of people stayed. And it's time to say goodbye. Hey, look, Maria. 3 in the same room again. Bye, everybody. We'll see you on the streets of this YouTube. Oh no, we're at 124 minutes. That's barely that's 4 minutes over 2 hours. Helen, we can't go for the 3rd hour. We're lucky we made it this far. No, we can't do this. I gotta have my phone ready for work in case somebody calls. Maybe next time maybe next time we can go for 3. What do you mean 3 minutes? I can't talk for 3 hours. It's hard to stay awake for 3 hours. Oh, I got something in here you might want to see before we go. Let's see. I just got these yesterday. Let me set the phone down a second, folks. You're going to like these. Right before we say goodbye. I went and bought a bunch of acorn squash yesterday. I got other squash too, but I carried them inside already. Let me see, Tobe. Let me see. Are they inside? Yeah, they're not out here. I got to get these carried inside. I bought a bunch of squash yesterday. Things that I never saw before, like gourds, different colors. Anyway, can I get what do they call that? A game over. There we go. That'll be the proper way to end today. With a nice game over. I got 5 of these. Acorn squash, they called me. Cut them in half. You lay them face down on the cookie sheet with some butter in the hole. And you bake them for 40 minutes. 30, 40 minutes. So good. Bye, everybody. Let's see. Can I make that heart? Woo! Toby hearts. Come here, Bubba. Come on, say goodbye. Come on, say goodbye. Game over. See y'all. Bye, everybody. See you on the streets. Thanks for coming by. I really appreciate it. There's the game overs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming by.